Hello, my name is Brandy, and I am Reborn from Ash. I'd like to welcome you to my new vlog series that I'm going to be doing daily to try to help you overcome some of your daily struggles and fears and guilts and stuff that kind of hold you down. I don't want to particularly tell you how to do things. Instead, I'm going to kind of tell you what I have done to overcome it, because I have overcome a lot in the last year. And even to this day, I still go through struggles, but I'm really good at overcoming them. Now, instead of me just giving a topic of what to say, I actually reached out to some of my viewers and some of my friends on Facebook about some really good ideas of what I could vlog about. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because I could talk about myself all day, but it's better to know what you're going through. You know, if I knew what you were going through, then I can tell you and show you through something that I've been through that's similar and help you in the steps that I know how to. Today, I decided to go with letting go of your past mistakes. And I really did decide that because that was a really big struggle for me. So first here, I want to define past mistakes. So let's look at the word past. So past is gone by in time and it no longer exists. You can't go to the past and change what has happened. It literally, the only place that the past lives right now in your life is in your subconscious mind, because that's the part of your brain that can't let go of the past. That's okay, don't worry. We'll get through it. Now let's look at mistakes. Okay, a mistake is an action or a judgment that is misguided or wrong. So let me rephrase that word. Misguided or wrong. So your past mistakes are stuff that happened in a time you can't go back to, and were misguided, wrong, accidental. So those right there should be your first signs that you have to let go of it, because if not, you're going to live with it for the rest of your life. So if you're starting to feel guilty about the stuff that you did in your past, that's a good thing. And let me explain why. That means in your life right now, you're getting to a point where you're getting morals and values that are above what you did in the past. Now, see, your ego, or let's say your ego and your subconscious, it kind of battle back and forth because it can't let go of what it has done. Now you're trying to move forward, and now you're trying to do right, and your subconscious is telling you, no, you did wrong. You need to beat yourself up for it. So if you're feeling guilty, that's good, because that means that you're moving in the right direction to change your life. It's okay. It comes in baby steps. Trust me. When I became spiritual, and it was about a year and a half ago when I became spiritual, it was a really, really tough time for me, because here my morals have changed. I now believe something totally different. I believe in loving people and cherishing people and doing for others. Yet I'm reminded constantly about what I did in my past. So here are my morals up here, and my past is way down here. And that is how the devil gets you. That messes with your mind in ways you can never imagine, but that's okay. So I'm going to give you several tips that maybe can help you through the process of letting go of your past mistakes. So tip number 1, your past has passed. Let it go where it's going to last. Meaning, you're the only person keeping yourself trapped in the past. If something happened in the past and you can't let go of it, you're literally causing yourself to suffer for no reason whatsoever. So tip number 1 is to let go of the past. It's in the past, you can't control it. Yes, I know it's really, really difficult, but I tell you, the hardest part is letting go. But as soon as you do it, as soon as you start letting go to your past mistakes, you kind of like have a side effect of learning to let go of other people's mistakes. It's like as soon as you forgive yourself, it kind of naturally becomes easy for you to forgive others. So tip number 2, you did the best you could with what you knew. So you can't beat yourself up. You really can't beat yourself up for your past mistakes and the things that you did, because at the time you were guided to what you did by the influences and circumstances around you, okay? You did what you knew at the time. Even at the time, even if you knew it was bad or whatever, your circumstances and where you were put you into that situation. Hence, misguided, okay? So forgive yourself, because you're way better now than you were then. So forgive who you were then so you can be better now. See, we live now. A lot of people tend to lose focus on the time where we live, but we live now. We don't live back then. We don't live in the future. We live now, and right now is all that matters. So you have to understand, at the time, it was all that you knew. So tip number 3, give yourself a break. We all fall at one point of our life. I don't care who you are, you've made a mistake. Come on, tell me, I want to hear it. No, because you've all made a mistake at one point in time. You might not like to admit it to anybody else, but deep down inside, you know you've made a mistake at one point or time or another. Now, you need to learn to give yourself a little bit of a break, because when you make mistakes, that's what allows you to gain your strength in life, is when you make those mistakes. Because when you make those mistakes and you fall, it's not about the fall. It's about the fact that you get back up after that fall. Now, when you get back up after that fall, that's where your strength comes from, because now you know not to do that way again. So even if you fall and you fail millions and millions of times, the thing is you're actually getting yourself stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And then it's going to get to a point where you literally start to overcome everything, because you realize that it's okay to fall. It's okay. So give yourself a break. Mistakes are good because they cause you to grow. A lot of the strength that you have as a person, as a single parent, as a hard worker, as someone who's been homeless, you gain the strength from that. Don't tell me that there's not something in your life you have not gained strength for because you made the mistake. So really, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. 4, my last tip, you need to learn to speak love into yourself. A lot of the times we kind of get stuck telling ourselves, you can't do it, you're no good. And we speak to our subconscious, like we are literally ran by our subconscious, because that's the things that creates the feelings in our body. So if you're constantly telling yourself you can't do it, and your entire life from a child you were told that you can't do it, you can't be this, you're not going to go anywhere, well, you're literally trapping yourself in that situation. So the best way to reprogram your subconscious is to speak to yourself. I know it sounds crazy, but I do it all the time. Like, I'm always telling myself how beautiful I am. They're called actually I am affirmations. If any of you go onto my Facebook, you can go through my art, and I do have an I am affirmation poster. It's a very colorful poster. Yes, it is colorful, but there's a reason behind every color that I use. It's because it literally causes your brain to absorb the message better. Excuse me, I can't talk today. So use I am affirmations. And what an I am affirmation is you are telling yourself, I am strong. I am beautiful. I am loved. Now, if you want to, go and print one of my affirmation posters, or create one that's yours. Put words that you want to be. Put it up on a wall. And even if you don't feel like reading it, and you don't feel that's who you are, fake it. Read it like a script every day, and then every day kind of put a little bit of more emotion into it. So, you know, when you say I am beautiful, feel beautiful when you say it. Or when you say I'm strong, say, you know, feel I am strong. That's what you need to do. Wow. So those are my 4 tips as to how to let go of your past. There's a lot more to it than that, but those are kind of the basics for you to start with. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's like you're breaking bad habits of years and years and years and years of bad habits. It's not something that you're going to do overnight. So no, this is going to be a fight. But if you start taking the steps and using some of these steps and really, really try to implement it and look at things from a different perspective, you're definitely going to start to see the changes in your life. I know, because I did. And it's not changes like you would think. Like, my entire thought process has changed. How I process data changed. How I see things has changed. How I view other people has changed. So when you start working on yourself, and you start forgiving yourself, and you start loving yourself, you start to gain a natural reaction to do it to other people, because you start to realize that people are just as damaged as you. They're just as broken as you. And sometimes the only way to help other broken people is to show people how broken you've truly been. God put us on this earth to be testimonies for others and witnesses for others. Well, I'm here to tell you that no matter how broken and how down you've been in life, you have the strength to crawl out that hole, but you have to start to learn to let go of stuff and forgive yourself, for gosh sakes. You didn't know what you did. You didn't know who you were. You were blind. Oh, excuse me. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Okay. Love yourself, forgive yourself, and know you can overcome this. But anyways, guys, it was totally wonderful. Hopefully I did a little bit better than last night. I'm trying a few new things. Again, if there's things that you guys want to talk about, please comment below. Oh, and also please like, the like button. I don't know which side it's on, but I'm gonna guess right now, but the like button, press that for me. And if this really touched you and you know other people that may benefit from this, please tag people, share with people. I wanna be able to get this out and I wanna be able to grow who I am because I feel I have so much to share with the world, but I can only do that if you guys help me. Okay, thank you. Yeah, y'all have a wonderful evening.